Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jeff at The Glorious Uncertainty. It's July the 16th, Sunday, July the 16th. Right, the channel. Where are we? What have we done? What are we going? Blah, 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 blah. Well, it's all the important stuff, and it needs to be spoken about. And as I've always said to everybody on here, if it doesn't make money, forget it. Why would you do it? Why would I do it? Why would you do it? Unless you want to just pay for your fun, that's up to you. But if this didn't make money, if this project does not make money, this disappears, goes, because it's a pointless exercise. Horse racing, money, everybody's money's tight. We're not, we're not living a dream, are we? But you don't want to turn it into a nightmare. You just don't. It's got to make money. Otherwise, forget it. Right. So, here we go. You can see there, you've seen this one before actually, a few months ago, 2 months ago, before the illness kicked in. So yeah, the channel account from December up to April was running at a profit of 289.94, 37.24% profit on turnover. Now don't forget, that is a yardstick. I can get somewhere near that, but just in recent times, Buddy's Beauty, where I took 6, it went out to 10s, or no, it wasn't. It was Fantasy Master, wasn't it? But you have to be realistic. But I have to have a yardstick, something for us all to aim for, aspire to, and this is it. So, up to that point, December last year, from when we started, to April, we returned 289.94, 37.24% profit on turnover. Right, so let's bring it up to date. So we've got May, June, July so far, halfway through July. So I wanted to bring this right up to date. So in May, staked 37, return 24, profit and loss minus 13. And it was at that point my heart problems started, and that's when I had to come away for it for obvious reasons. But then we picked it back up in June, and in June staked 32, return 44, profit and loss plus 12. And then July so far, staked 44.5 points, returned 63.5. That's a profit of 19 points in July so far, halfway through. So the whole project, since started in December, we are starting the project, staked in total 892 points. And it has returned 1,199.94 points. That is a profit of 307.94 points, 34.52% profit on turnover. So in practice, every pound you give over to the bookmaker, they return £1.34. So you're making 34 pence on every pound that you invest using this system. Now, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm well happy with that. And don't forget, May and June were the sickly months, weren't they, when I wasn't very well. And I'm still not absolutely, tip top, but life goes on, doesn't it? This life, it goes on, and we don't stop. And I've got to say, I think this would be another good time to say how much I appreciated at that time your messages to me, which were quite lovely, I've got to say they were. And also, above all that, the fact that nobody really abandoned ship. You did stick with me, which was great to see, and we maintained over 420, around 420 subscribers. So thanks again, and I mean that. It was a good boost for me, and obviously meant that it was my way back. Helped keep me sane while I couldn't do anything, watching the results and watching the racing, but knowing that everybody was still supporting was good. It was really, really good to know. So thanks again. I always do my best by the channel, I think you know that, but anyway, we're moving on. Move on from that. That's what we're going to do. Right, I have some news. When we kick into August, so I'm going to get July out of the way now. When I go into August, there is a company, I can't remember, there's a guy called Pete that runs it, and what you do as a tipster, you inform him and this company of your selections, what you're buying into, the horses, etc., and then you have a full live proofed point of contact. So what I say has to be proofed to them, not only to you but to them as well. So down the line in the future, it gives you a hell of a lot more credibility with this company. So that's what I'm going to do in July. The other thing that's starting is also on another YouTube channel which I'm starting in the next few days. It is completely devoted to combination bets. Sorry, I say combination bets. Sounds like I'm treading on the toes of Flat Cap Callum. I'm not. TriCasts. That's all I'm going to be doing on there. TriCasts. That's it. But they will all be based upon the system's findings on the races that I advise here. So I will be doing the TriCast thing on here, but I'll also be doing it on a separate one, keeping that separate. And if you want to do that, you can. I'll let you know the name of that, and subscribe to that if you wish. But it's just going to be fun, but it's going to be real. It's got to add up. It's got to make it pay, and that's the only way you do it. And that is going to be another interesting project for us, or for me to do, and for you to follow if you'd like to. Anyway, that is it from me. I've already worked out a race for tomorrow. I will be putting that up later. When I say later, I mean later, from a Premier Inn somewhere. So that's it from me. The sun is shining, which is nice, but it's not guaranteed to stay out. And one other thing, one last thing. That horse yesterday and that bet yesterday was the last time I ever do an each way bet. No more. No more. I don't know why I did it, but I did it. And so, underlined, no more each way bets like that. Never again. I don't know why I did it. I did it. It wasn't because the horse got hammered, because I think it was the draw that killed it, but it just didn't. It was wrong. It was wrong, really. So there's no more each way bets on this channel. No more. Right, that's it from me. Have a great day, what's left of it this Sunday. I should be back online later, also with the TriCast for that race. That's it. Okay, cheers and bye for now. Bye bye.